kindergarten parents to Parent Quick Smarts, Unit 4. In this unit, students will have opportunities to model numbers to 10 using a variety of tools and objects. Students will begin and extend their understanding with comparisons using more concrete objects to determine when quantities are the same, more, and fewer. Eventually in this unit, children will be tasked with comparing three numbers or quantities. Therefore, a solid understanding of comparing two quantities with objects first is imperative. For example, Caleb has 3 toy cars, Michael has 10 toy cars, and Joe has 5. Who has the least amount of toy cars? As in previous units, we are continuing to build on the skill of representing a number in various ways. In the pictures on the slide, you will notice not only a variety of tools, but also a variety of arrangements. Some fun ways to create representations is by using popsicle sticks to make tallies, a cotton swab with paint to create sets, and using stickers on a handwritten number line. These are models that can be created at school or home. The important thing is that students can apply this knowledge in methods other than using paper and pencil. In this video, you will see how a kindergarten student shows that he understands the concept of conservation of numbers and then later applies that knowledge in order to count on to find the total.
How many bears do I have here?
4 bears.
Okay, and these 4 bears are all going to go into the cave. Okay, so how many bears are inside of it?
4.
Okay, and they're having so much fun that 2 of their friends are going to go into the cave again as well. So how many are there now?
The 2 plus 4 is 6.
Okay. Here comes one more bear who says, I want to go in there. So how many are in there now?
I know, it's 7.
As you saw, the student did not have to recount the bears in order to find the total once additional bears were added. This concept sets the foundation for learning addition later in the kindergarten year. Here are some example tasks your child might encounter in the classroom during this unit. The task on the left required the student to count the objects and then circle the quantity that is more or less, depending on the directions given by the teacher. Notice that the tasks on the left side have pictures of objects to help the child understand the value, whereas the tasks on the right do not. This lends itself to the idea that kindergarten students are expected to learn and apply their knowledge of numerals as the school year progresses. Another way students may be exposed to comparing numbers is on a number line. The number lines in the top corner show an activity where your child can pick 2 numbers by pulling 2 cards out of a deck, 2 dominoes, or rolling 2 dice. Next, your child would place an item such as a coin or cotton ball on the 2 numbers. Then ask your child which number is greater or which number is less based on its position on the number line. Another activity that can be done at home is for you to make a chalk number line on the floor or sidewalk. Children will compare numbers on a number line by hopping from a given number toward another number. Ask your child to hop to a number greater than 3. Then have your child step off the number line and ask them to hop to a number less than 8. This brings back the idea mentioned in the previous unit that the term less is more challenging to students as they may not have as much experience with it as they do with the term more. You can play another game with your child by you hopping to a number and your child hopping to a number and then asking who hopped the greatest distance or who hopped the least distance. Here are some further ideas to support your child at home. These are tasks that will strengthen the child's grasp of the skills. While your child is playing outdoors, you could ask your child to do a given number of jumping jacks. For example, show me 7 jumping jacks. Next, you could make the task more challenging by asking your child to do an amount of jumping jacks equal to the amount you do. The idea of utilizing clay or dough also allows your child to manipulate the material to shape numerals and represent given quantities by ripping off pieces equivalent to the quantity given. Another idea that can be done while riding in the car is for you to think of a number between 1 and 10. Then provide your child with clues to figure out the number in your mind. For example, if you are thinking of the number 7, then you would say, I am thinking of a number less than 9 but greater than 6. Keep in communication with your child's teacher. You can access additional support materials on Think Central by logging on with your child's lunch number and the password. The password will be your child's 2-digit month, 4-digit year of birth. For example, if your child's birthday is in April of 2008, their password would be 042008. Thank you, and we'll see you next episode.